You rancid bastard.
Welcome to the guild.
Or able to smell.
We're all on the same side, friend.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the... Let's just say...
But I think it's...
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross...
Huh. You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't suppose you have any interest in fine art?
My name is Oscar. My stardom has... I assure you, it's identical...
I hear parts of her have washed up as far away as Neverwinter.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the guild master. Not even 9 fingers. Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Bare hands.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
Someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak.
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, he owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
It should. My people speak it in the same breath as Saravok and Demagogon, but he's just another upstart. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Interesting.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her, doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? Did you enjoy the encounter? A charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. Was that the tune that played you? The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the Guild's way, all right? Wonderful. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We don't. The Zentarim were for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. We've crossed paths over the years. Two hands trying to steer the city. Just not always in the same direction. Ugh, can't stand Harpers as a rule, but Jir is the exception. She's only really half a Harper at most.
You mean that as a compliment? I am sure.
The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. Don't pout. For a brief second, I did weigh the odds on killing you. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
What's the point in paying the Guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming!
They're saying the Steel Watchers just fell flat where they stood. Let some other bugger try to strip them for parts.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about. Ask it. It was... there. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life...
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends in Parliament close, with this new Duke making moves.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Devere. Now, what would a servant of Lady Loss be so keen on keeping safe? Then our business is done. What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Until you do, then.
Set up in a better spot. It's bloody drafty here.
That's the point. Uktar hardly wants his guards comfortable now, does he?
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
In between scores, then? Oh, there's no shame in that. This Stone Lord business has even the bigger crews shutting up shop for a while. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fratten up. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. Well, whoever he is, he doesn't seem very keen on talking. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our Guildmaster. Maybe
is in this part of town.
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
They're lost.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
Or decapitated.
Decapitated. Hands down. It's winter. You?
Same.
Look where city Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast.
Lots of talk about...
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park. lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind-restoring charm. I don't have any of those. Sorry. Have you fallen foul of a cultist's curse? Been addled? Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite! That lord.
Find yourself a stage, why don't you?
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
We need to stand up. The longer they treat us like this, the harder it'll be to force some change.
There's a right
There'll always be an excuse. Anything to keep their place.
Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones. Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
An intruder. These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.
Don't listen. Who knows what spells it weaves around us? Quickly, cleric.
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature's flesh and burn its bones to ash. Begone, monster. Your hag mother holds no power here.
Wait! Clyde smells no lie.
Then you speak truth. You fought a hag before. At ease, everyone. We may have found ourselves an ally. Forgive the paranoia. We're being hunted by a vile and wicked hag. We feared you, her minion. She's already hexed one of us, and any of us could be next. Because we dared to do the impossible. We dared to fight back. You see, all of us here have fallen victim to a hag's vicious ways. But instead of succumbing to despair, we rose above it. Thanks to Mayrina, our leader. Together, we've been helping others who've suffered at the claws of a hag. Only, Mayrina's been hexed by the very hag who now hunts us. You're the one that saved her. The one that ventured to the depths of Ethel's lair. I can hardly believe it. You look so... normal. By Helm, perhaps there is hope. If anyone can help Mayrina, it's you. She's upstairs.
Must get food for Lady Marina. Please help Lady Marina. She's nice and kind and sweet to Cled. To everyone. No. Cled isn't good at hag magic. Can't help sweet.
Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll.
Damn it! Listen to me. The doll. The doll. The doll.
Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Interesting looking doll. Might give a child nightmares if that's your goal. Interesting looking doll. Might give a child nightmares if that's your goal.
All right, what now?
Let us show them how it's done.
Never a dull moment.
Assume nothing. That door there. Something's off. That door there. Something's off.
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer. Auntie likes her toys broken. She's not going to be happy I had to get my... I don't matter. They want to hurt Auntie. They have the book. I will die. The others I will leave to rot in this house.
Still on my feet. These brutes have seen everything.
On I go.
Not pinned down just yet.
Deserve this, treacherous prick. I will ascend.
This medicatrix. For the fallen.
My love. That lying, thieving, scaly little shit. That makes twice you've saved me. I'm starting to think you're my guardian angel. You too. I've come a long way since we last met. So I decided I wasn't gonna... This group is made of We tracked a hag to the city, but lost her trail. None. The moment I started investigating the missing girl, I felt the hag's eye on me. Next thing, I was sprouting wool and bleating. Thank you. With you, check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on hags. Laura was knocking about Basilisk Gate, at the Flaming Fist's headquarters. Good.
thugs.
Keep us from the hag's gaze, vigilant.
Same as usual.
I beg of you.
That's good, I guess.
This is all my fault. Mayrina was hexed mere days after the Dragonborn joined us. Why didn't I see it? That's no excuse. Mayrina was right.
And then we'll find a way to fix you. I promise. So just hang on. Careful, Connor. Stay close, all right?
Keep us from the hag's gaze, vigilant one. I beg of you.
How are you feeling, Connor? Same as usual. That's good, I guess.
Helm, forgive me.
Looks like a trap there.
Let's try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
Be wary. This place is trapped. Bet that will fit in my pack. Watch how you go.
I know, Connor. Just a little longer. All right. The hag first, and then...
Any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
What do you think happens to the old rights anyway?
The absolute, didn't they? Still put over if you ask me. It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
Put my leg down yet.
No? You're still in Blaze Portier's bad books.
Raven Guard's back, I heard. Better twist some arms, clean up the riffraff.
I told you about it. How many times do I need to say it? You sent words about a lead, said that I should come see you.
Of course, madam. Let me just...
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past... Yes. This stupid, useless fist said she had...
Madam, tell me.
Yes. The blushing mermaid down by the docks I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal... Now, madam.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. No. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was... Neither lifted a finger to help me look. Thank you.
What's that?
I'm way too big.
Quiet day, mostly. Don't go spoiling it.
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated?
Decapitated.
It's precisely in times of trouble that we need images of peace.
You're just making that up in the spot.
Beehive goods and wares.
What are you after, friend? Got grub, potions, a few nice vintages? Best stock up now before someone clears me out to fill their larder. You never know where you're...
Come on, open up. Let's have a look. Don't mind if I do. For the taking.
Pay enough for its good sleep. Well, you seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Imagine what it's done to the house prices.
Oh, I'd never let the kids play out in the street now.
Lord Gortash needs to send the steel dogs through here, mop up all this riffraff.
Reservations open for dinner tonight. For a meal that will warm your Baldurian soul, the Singing Lute. The Singing Lute. Not everyone subscribes.
Hey, mate, you look pretty well geared up. Could you spare a healing potion? My problem isn't exactly official business. I expect to get beaten up by some thug so rich they piss in golden pots. Or at least that's what... We was engaged. Secretly. But now it seems she's set to marry Dirk Rillin. If I kick up a fuss... I guess you've never been in love. Ah...
Sounds worse than it is. I'll be all right. What do you want, brick? The bleeder! Do it yourself.
Drink up at the Singing Lute. Local brews and specialty imports available. Live music at the Singing Lute. They sing for their supper at the famous Singing Lute basement bar. Good ale for good coin. All welcome. Henk House. Keep out.
Back again? I know a reader when I see one. What'll it be? My store's no Candlekeep library, I'll admit, but I've got a...
I'm sorry to ask again, but my family's starving. Have you seen what she's doing? Counting gold. Thank you.
Oh, if you give them money, you just encourage them. She's only going to spend...
But moaning isn't helping anyone, is it?
Helps me. Good to get it off your chest. Anyway, we just going to let what's-his-name and his toy soldiers take over the whole city?
He's not gone that far. Not even close.
Stupid of them, if you ask me. It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up proper before they left.
Go back to the counting house. What were you thinking?
Ah, don't be a dry shite. No one will...
It's so unfair. I tried to go to Chief Gorgeous' ceremony, but it was a closed event. All I wanted was a peek at him.
If I'm not swinging a hammer working, I'm swigging a mug here drinking.
We could be fine.
Hey, who knows a good drinking song?
Kaiser. Stop being such a loud boy. Need a saddle, homie. A saddle. How was it? Just waiting for a midnight snack. Baby boy. Yeah. Around. Doing my work. Doing my work. My online classes, yeah. I'm done. I mean, I have today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna do it all today and I can have fun all day tomorrow. You know what I mean? Today's Friday, so Saturday isn't. What do you think, Shanna? You don't gotta go until like later tomorrow, like you have night shift again? Till like 2:30 or whatever. That means I get to spend a day with my babies. Take naps. We take a lot of naps. It's good for them. Gotta get rest. It's hard being a puppy. The sweetest. It's on the drive. Who likes it more, Shadow or Kaiser? They both love it. Not need another accident for the babies. Can I play tomorrow in the sun? Once it dries out a little bit. I don't want to do it in the wet grass. Not for long. There'll still be dew on the ground. I don't want them playing in the wet grass. Get all dirty, me a dirty boy. Just the prettiest. I don't know what he left on. It's been on all night. So I don't know what he left on. It's been on all night. Or sloppy. Here's the babies. Read the potatoes. Yeah, I left them out so someone else could. I didn't eat them all. I was like, someone might want to eat the rest. I left the portions. Lasers? What's going on here? Whoa. What's happening? What are they fighting? This is terrible editing. Alright. I don't know if this is the greatest tactic. Shoot in a random direction. Maybe hit him. There's the, what they call hold the baby and shoot the glide. He just gave his dog tag to the lady with the baby. She ran away.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients and...
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times. Of course.
I suppose you've earned it.
Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have won.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Ah, ally mine. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do. With doubt, enjoy the spoils of your victory. My darling, we must inform our friend.
Indeed.
But fear not. When the time comes,
we wouldn't miss it.
Go well, friend.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I have no reason. The Stone Lord, the time of. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger.
You recall the urban myth that trickled through the lower city fest halls some years back. A hero who had been turned into a statue, returning to life in the city's hour of need.
No! He's an idiot who pissed off some gutter mage with a flair for petrification. To this day, I still don't know all the details. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. So dramatic. It just helped me save him. You might see why I didn't question a bit of peace and quiet. Ask it.
How much did you drink, you idiot, Ducal?
Just
We have to go back to the counting house. What were you thinking?
don't be a dry shite. No one will. This uniform's neat, isn't it? But why am I?
Minsk is the...
You want a drink?
I'm off the clock, Ducal. Or I would be if it weren't for this blithering idiot.
If you had to choose the rat one or the blonde one, which should I? Which would you choose?
Red one or blonde one?
You're right. Bosun!
Dad, you're picking a husband for me, not any
Unless the maid is on fire. Shove off. Actually... Can't a captain be bloody hungover in Pete? Captain Grizzly at your service.
What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself? Oh, there's drinks aplenty at the bar. Anything else? Well, those days are behind me. Even for one as fine-looking as yourself. You're standing in it, smart-ass. Oh, not this... Listen, Laura was... And when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh? Not a notion. Look, now, next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. There's one way and one way only. She's dangerous. I hate that it's come to this, but I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. Well, don't take too long. So will you bring me Laura's head? Or do I...
Cat.
Dad, I'm not a cow you can sell on the market.
Please, Annette, just meet...
Excuse me, sir, quick question. Would you marry a stranger so your family can make buckets of gold?
See?
But,
Not another word. Your mother and I...
Want to hear a hags? How stupid can you get?
You're really selling it, Dad.
The captain is gonna belt the heads off these lads if they keep singing.
The mid-screen favors thee.
You know, Captain Grizzly, she glared at me once.
Gotta stay sharp in case the captain calls on me. She likes a bit of pearl diving, spot of keel hauling. Yo, argy-bargy if you get me.
Ain't no better grizzly. Sleep fierce as she ruled the sore coast maddies. Oh, Cap, my fearsome
If you're some big fan of Duke Gortash, turn your ass around.
Word of advice, don't open a tab here. I didn't pay for 16 months, and suddenly it's work off your debt or lose a limb. Not a bit of reason on them. This is damn slavery.
If you're here for the music, look elsewhere. It's like this.
Close the maid early, but then the bosun would be grumpy. Ugh.
Let's get going.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly will shank you. Got it? Then piss in your cup, like the rest of us. Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear? I've killed people with a splinter, mate. Of course I'm wary of a blade. Laura was her Captain Grizzly at... That smell. Arr. Someone piss on the floor again?
Just be sure you're back before dawn.
Yeah. Stand up straight.
I am? Oh, that was a bad idea.
Don't you dare puke.
Time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and... Hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. I need some... Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for and that's not the half of it. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you...
They'd be out catching fish, not turning a blind eye.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait.
Commander Portier, acting marshal.
Cooking.
How's your head? That last mugger left a hell of a mark.
Still attached.
Please, sir. We have children. We need to be able to provide for them.
Not my concern. Not like we can even turn around and leave now. Absolute Henderson, good and proper.
By order of Lord Gortat, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered, All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You're having a chuffing laugh. We lost most of our herd to wolves.
Keep away first of the gallows, please. For your own sake.
Nothing left. And you want to take that from us?
Flaming Fist property will be dealt with swiftly and harshly.
I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
Conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
That one. Another one who can't take a bit of hard work. First one to give up
Trust me. When you're older, you'll appreciate breaks.
Have you got a year older than you? And
That would be the mind restoring charm. I don't have any of those.
Flim's cobblers walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Be very welcome to Flim's cobblers, humble He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it? Finest leather in the city. Very good to see you again. He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil.
Big Gortash fans.
Ah, sir, you... We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes. That's Welcome back. I've been crying happy.
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite. You search her mind. But the psionic forces that control her are different.
Help me. Gods, help me. Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he ran. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. He said he wanted to make us still bitter after all these years. We had... Then what choice did we have? He was always a... You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me. There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life. There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Wait!
Your tadpole lashes and recoils.
Come again soon.
A couple turns should do it.
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
That might be worth a look.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs. Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best. Until the Red Man visited. A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese. Away. To make more people red. Go away now. You smell like a feast.
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see them.
Sense watchful eyes.
All through the night.
Know what it is, don't you?
Criminals. Opportunists. The lot of them. And their neighbours.
Just a few, sir. Please stop interrupting me.
No traps, please.
Sigal's
Just
death.
as I expected.
The only dragon born of Baal's line. But he died the same as the rest of them.
A foot smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles.
Watch how you go.
Best avoid that trap.
I'll take that.
Trap. Be cautious.
Looks like a trap there.
idiot, Ducal.
Unbelievable. So will you bring me Laura's head? Or do I have to sleep with one eye opened? Good! Return when the deed is done.
Stop worrying. Can't people just... They're all believers here.
The Blushing Mermaid. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear readers.
Due to the presence of prohibited substances and apparatus, this house has been reclaimed by order of Archduke Enver Gortash.
Can't blame them, I suppose. They've got armies to deal with.
It's not that. It's that no politician ever went down in history for fixing the flood.
Yes, but you do go down in history if you're...
No. Hold on until after training.
That might be worth a look. Be wary. This place is trapped.
trap. What am I to do?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Bet I can crack that open.
my first roll call for the fists.
You might want to wash up first. I've got a few souvenirs from the night.
Everyone's a critic these days.
Cheery, isn't it? Don't you know there's war on?
Nicely in times of trouble. Images of peace.
You're just making You're here. Does this mean you found my daughter? The flaming fish still have no clue. Useless twats! I'm not proud of my past, all right? I lived a violent life. Getting the occasional drink in the Blushing Mermaid. As for pulling a knife, fine, I did. But they wouldn't let me look for Vanra, and how could she say such an awful thing? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Vanra is real, damn it! Unless you have news of my daughter, I don't want to hear it! I'm not proud of getting the occasional drink in the Blushing Mermaid. As for pulling a knife, fine, I did. But they wouldn't... Nothing. Why does this keep happening?
You're just mad eye, Selma.
Cheery, isn't it?
Those charms all sound a bit out of my price range.
When it comes to magic, I've really spared no expense.
They're found buying anti-cultist charms on the left of the city.
It looks so small from here.
Too big. And I don't like the colours.
Everyone's a critic these days.
You don't have to look at it, you know.
Tempers are rising.
Cultists have all of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the finest story.
Mr. Needle's gonna take mine away.
It's precisely in times of trouble we need images.
Your spot.
So an amulet of absolutist principle. Maybe an enchanted ring.
Those charms all sound...
Is that supposed to be a bar? Or a
Open to interpretation.
Sounds like something you'd say if you had no idea. The hands are too big. And I don't like the colours.
Everyone's a critic these days.
You don't have to look at it, you know.
Why'd you make it so big then?
You'll appreciate the breaks. You'll
You're only a year older than me. And I sell more broadsheets.